Okay, this is my second time recording this. Hopefully my mic doesn't cut out. Uh, you know, use my creator code FNCOCO in the item shop. FNCOCO. If you're not retarded, you can put that in. Here's the thing, man. Fortnite completely destroyed the economy. Okay, Fortnite was the beginning of the end. Okay, and here's my reasoning why. All right, here's how it all went down. So, take a look back. Take a look back in like 2016, 2017, right? I mean, back in this time, you have people who, of course, like, they like pay for like Netflix and stuff like this, right? Like, Netflix is a thing. Like, things with subscriptions are a thing. But, Fortnite comes around in 2017 and gets super hyped up, super popular. And I believe it doesn't have a battle pass at first. I could be getting Mandela'd right now, but if I remember correctly, it does not have a battle pass for like season 0 and 1 or something. I don't think it had a battle pass for season. But even if it did, my point still stands. The battle pass was the beginning of the end. Okay, because the Fortnite battle pass came out at an attractive $9.99, pretty much, right? 1,000 V-Bucks. And you could get that for $10. So, the Fortnite battle pass was very accessible, right? It was a whole, thing even when, kids would steal their parents' credit cards. That didn't come out of nowhere, right? We all know this. Stereotypes are earned, not given. But on top of all of that, you have people who buy the battle pass with just money. Like, they don't, they're not saving up free V-Bucks or anything, right? And even if they do get enough V-Bucks, they're not keeping them for the battle pass, right? This is how it works. This was the plan all along. Basically, oh shit, I'm about to die. I'm dead. Well, that was fucking, my aim is so ass, bro. Okay, we'll run that back. Let's be honest here. How many of us saved up, 5 seasons worth of free V-Bucks? Because if I remember, that's how many free V-Bucks you get per season, 200. So that's 5 seasons worth of free V-Bucks, okay? I mean, like, how many people actually started playing the first season? Like, most people started playing, like, season 2 to 4, right? So, like, let's say you started at, like, season 2. You wouldn't have enough V-Bucks to have a battle pass for free until season 7. And that's, like, I mean, that was, like, definitely the peak of the game kind of thing. But, season 8 and season 9 is where it started going downhill in popularity. And I don't think a lot of people bought those battle passes then. I bought the season 7 battle pass, and it was a pretty cool battle pass, I will admit. But that's besides the point. Or no, that's actually completely with the point. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I didn't fall for this. It's not a scam, right? I mean, but what it is it's manipulation of market, right? Epic Games is a very, very smart player, even if they don't realize it, right? I know we all kind of give Epic Games some crap, especially due to recent events, but the team is not completely oblivious to when it comes to making money. Okay, this is kind of the forte of how a company works. The problem Fortnite had with this whole system is, well, how about the people who buy battle passes and stuff? How can we make this even better, right? Well, that's when Fortnite Crew comes in. You basically get people to automate the battle pass subscription. That was the one thing that Epic Games didn't like about their setup with the battle pass. It's that the battle pass was, oh shit, I just wasted both my big pots. I'm retarded. But that's the thing about the battle pass, right? There's no automatic subscription on the battle pass, but there is for Fortnite Crew. So that's when Fortnite Crew came in. Fortnite needed to add automation to the battle pass subscription. They couldn't just have people deciding whether or not to actually get it. You know what I mean? And I mean, the whole thing about Fortnite Crew being on Game Pass, I mean, that's just getting lucky. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta have a break every now and then. Let me get this guy. Oh shit. Okay, now I'm getting the bot lobbies. Oh heck yeah. Now I'm getting the bot lobbies, buddy. Bot lobby central, my guy. Bot lobby central. But you know, yeah, that's why Fortnite Crew even exists, right? Because the Battle Pass subscription had to be automated. You know, even besides Fortnite Crew, the thing about the Battle Pass was, you know, it was something else of its own monster, right? Because even with like actual subscriptions, because the Battle Pass isn't a subscription, right? Even though if you have the Battle Pass every season, it almost feels like a subscription. Or like if you have Fortnite Crew, then you just straight up have a subscription. But the thing about the Battle Pass and the way they structured the Battle Pass was it comes out every season, right? This is where the reoccurring aspect comes in. You're not paying for the Battle Pass every month. You're paying for fucking Fortnite Crew every month, buddy, I'll tell you that much. But you're not paying for the Battle Pass every month, right? So you're only paying for the Battle Pass every like 3 months. When that kind of structure is presented to you, it's way more digestible, right? And this is, you know, this is where the final nail in the coffin comes in, right? This is where the final nail is placed in the coffin. So you have a system set up like this where you have not a subscription, but a cheap service that is reoccurring. You have a cheap service that is reoccurring, although not automatic. You know, the automatic part, that isn't necessarily what counts, right? The reoccurring billing is what you really need from this. Because the reoccurring billing is... Man, let's see. I guess I'll take that. The reoccurring billing, the idea of automatic billing is as important as the idea of just asking someone to give you money. It's all in marketing, right? Because they can simply just decide to stop paying. Like the automatic billing, like, you know, even though it feels lesser, like that's the idea of it or whatever, it's still there. And the people who are subscribed to whatever they're subscribed to are still aware of these things, right? So what do you do to remedy this? You know, how do you get people to not necessarily care so much about you know, it's not even necessarily, you know, automatic. It's all consensual to the individual, and that's where it falls under personal responsibility too. But yeah, that's where it falls under personal responsibility too, right? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be determined by automatic payments, right? Like you can market someone to accept these things. You know, I'll take this for now, just because it's so good. The explosive rifle, I think it's crazy good. Check this out. Damn, that thing is fucking. This thing is ridiculous. But oh man, I just narrowly escaped. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is terrifying. But yeah, basically, the whole idea of it, right? Now you have stuff like buy now, pay later, right? Things like, you know, things like Klarna, right? And all this serves to do is actually basically just strengthen the idea of, you know, oh shoot, I don't know how I killed that guy, bruh. I should not have been able to kill that guy. That's crazy. But yeah, basically you have stuff like Klarna now, stuff like buy now, pay later, right? All this stuff serves to do is, you know, give lenience, give, you know, let people be more soft to these kinds of ideas, right? It all started with the battle pass, you know, like you didn't see this kind of stuff before 2016, 2017, right? I mean, even now you have things like Hulu and like, you know, there's more services than Hulu that do this, right? Hulu is the first one off the top of my head. But like even with Hulu, right? Like you'll pay for the service and then you gotta pay to get rid of ads, right? I mean, even that's not a good enough example because Fortnite is literally free, right? Like you don't get anything from buying the battle pass. It's purely cosmetic stuff. It doesn't affect gameplay. It's not a DLC, you know what I mean? But or I guess technically it's a DLC, but it's not like a gameplay DLC, you know, it's not a new map or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's absolutely ridiculous. Like honestly, it should be more unacceptable. But it's not just the idea behind it, right? Like, you know, like you don't want your payments to be affecting other people's gameplay, but what's unacceptable behind it is just the greed behind the hidden idea, right? You can't hide from me. I know what you're doing, Epic Games, because why would they even implement the battle pass in the first place? Well, I'll tell you why. It's to make money. That's specifically why, right? That's why it costs money. That's why it doesn't affect gameplay, because it's more effective, or it's not more effective, but that's why it doesn't affect gameplay. It's more appealing that way, because obviously it's more worth it to buy. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's unworthy to buy. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely worth it if you feel like it is for yourself. But, you know, what that does is it affects the economy in a certain way. And it would just be ridiculous not to see that. I mean, look at video games, for example, in general. They, you know, battle royales became so popular just because Fortnite existed. I mean, battle passes became a thing. Freaking Clash Royale has a battle pass. Why does Clash Royale have a battle pass? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me why Clash Royale has a battle pass? It didn't have a battle pass when it first came out. No, it's just, this is ridiculous, man. So, but yeah, that's basically what I have to say about that, you know. I don't really care about ending the video on wins. This is just to get the fucking MP4 on the website. It's always in the last circle where I have like the worst positioning and I can't like, well, not because like it's bad for me, just because I'm so stupid. Am I a pussy for bush camping? Oh, ooh, that guy's close. That's scary. Fuck, man, I don't see anyone. Oh, I see him. Okay. It seems they're fighting. Hopefully I can win this one, guys. I really don't know. I'm really bad at this game. This is scary. Alright, if I win this one, you have to, I don't know, man. You have to tell an embarrassing secret in the comments if I win this one, man. So you gotta do. Shoot, man, why does it always go like this? It's always the last two people, and they don't fight each other, and they always kill me. Oh my god, is he coming up? Fight each other! What are you doing? What? Did you see that? Did you see that I was lagging right there? Did you see that right there? What? This is why I don't play this game. I'm gonna fucking kill myself, bro. Fuck this. Fucking. I'm so fucking bad at this game.